Hey, bro.
That boy
Hey, look, I
Ryan.
need to take your little butt to bed now. You got school
That's
burning
good,
up.
Ryan. Appreciate you for tapping in with us, bro.
What it do, Ryan?
Nah, but anybody and everybody who gonna pull up, man, we appreciate y'all coming for the late night stream, man. NFL world been crazy today. A lot of upsets. Um, my Texans, of course, with one of those being the upset. Um, I'm a little disappointed on this Sunday night game.
Yeah. Oh my God, Commanders! Why couldn't y'all pull it off?
They said for Amari Pop's sake, why y'all couldn't pull it off.
Man,
It's all right, will ball. But thoughts, analysis of this Sunday night game before we get into the rest.
Man, that Broncos country, let's ride. You live to fight another day, but man, that's not a good look. You ended up having a 3rd and 25, and you give up points on that drive when you had them down on the ropes. You had a team where your offense looked as pedestrian as ever, walked into overtime and blitz them by scoring on what, 4 plays? And then your defense gives up that kind of drive to Mariota. Shout out to Mariota. He still has some potential to make something shake in this league as far as like being a quality backup or potentially a quality starter on a team that's looking for a bridge quarterback. But man, the Broncos, you got a lot of work to clean up on that defensive side of the ball. However, I said it before and I'll say it again. They remind me of the Eagles, where it's like they win ugly, but they win. I mean, I heard a quote similar to what the Texans, D'Amico Ryan said, where it's like you want your best unit on the field when the game is on the line and all bets are off. And their best unit on the field was that defensive side of the ball. And even though they bent and gave up that touchdown when they needed to on that 2-point conversion, they got that stop. They bent but didn't break, and that's all that you got asked for.
I
nah,
think
yeah,
they
I
kind of
agree.
give me.
Daniel Berry. Happy Sunday. What's up, everyone? Hey, what's good, Daniel? Appreciate you for tapping in. Tyler, what you gonna say?
I think they kind of. Am I back?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
It's, I'm good. All
Yeah.
right, back. It said I lagged out or something for a second, but oh dang, I forgot. That Denver's. I got nothing better to do. I don't know who that is,
Yeah,
but
hold on.
I I know who that is. But long story short, I feel like this team gives me kind of those like last year Minnesota vibes in a sense. Like they have a really good unit with their defense. Don't get me wrong. Their defense is really good, but it looked extremely shaky tonight, especially going up against a backup quarterback. Like at the end of the day, I obviously we understand that we give give it its flowers and it's like Mariota is an NFL level quarterback, but if you're quote unquote competing to be the best defense in the league, there's no way in hell that game goes to overtime. Period. That game did not go to overtime with Mark and Mariota. I don't care. I don't like Washington been bad all year. So the fact that y'all was in a ball game with them is really concerning. Um Sean Payton. I mean, just the play calling is just extremely questionable. Um Trick play on second and one. Bro, who is this?
Ryan Jules.
I,
Man,
it's like
you
I'm.
good. Hey, we ain't worried about all that. Appreciate the comments though. We got 11 people in here too, bro. Appreciate y'all
Nah,
for watching.
yeah, bro, yeah, it threw me off a little bit. But to say that you run that trick play on second down, and then you get that far, what was it, a holding on third? Like it was just time mismanagement on the time mismanagement on the point of Denver. Their defense, they was out there a long time. Like for majority of the fourth quarter and overtime, man. I mean, shoot, they look wore out. Um, Pat Surtain, man. I mean, I know he was getting hit with a couple of them rubs, but I mean, McLaurin was kind of. I don't know. I think McLaurin
Gotta cook it up.
If you had to give it to one or the other, I'll give it to McLaurin. I think McLaurin won that battle for sure. But Denver, if you're a Denver fan, I wouldn't have a lot of confidence going into the playoffs, especially seeing how the AFC is kind of shaping up. Being in a game with a 3-win Washington team, that's not anything promising. And I don't think really Denver hasn't blew anybody out in this last 5-6 game stretch. I mean, I'm not sure. Me personally, I don't think Denver's playing good enough ball to be considered as serious contenders, despite their record being 10-2. They kind of give me those Minnesota vibes from last year. Even though Bo Nix has been good in the fourth quarters and overtime, I mean, shoot, hey.
Yeah, gang, chill.
But
we're gonna let y'all know what it is.
But sure. I mean, I guess for you, Amari, being a Chargers fan, that was a disappointing sighting for you, saying that y'all couldn't get a little step closer to getting that AFC West division. Truthfully, I think one more win from Denver, they'll seal up the division. And I guess for all football fans around the world, that'll be a relief. That will be an absolute relief to see that Kansas City will be one step closer for not making the playoffs. So I guess I guess I got to root for Denver at least for one more week. One more week. Have my fingers crossed and pray.
For me, I ain't gonna lie. I think, man, the Broncos being 10-2 is it's crazy. I feel like it's shocking. Like don't get me wrong, they're a damn good team, but it's just like Packers better, Lions over Cowboys, screw the Chiefs. Facts. But I think the Broncos being 10-2 is kind of like they're one of the most odd 10-2 teams I've ever seen, bro. Like they dominate on the defensive side of the ball, of course, but like offensively, it's like inconsistent. You know what I mean? The play calling is inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Bo Nix, he can be a little bit inconsistent at times as well. But I do like what I'm seeing from them and everything. Let me see what I think about the Cowboys. Sorry, I just joined the stream. TK. Hey, just rambling. Hey, Ryan, but you can exit the chat, dog. But if I'm being for real though, yeah, Broncos, they the most like odd looking 10-2 team ever. I ain't gonna lie. Like they don't look like dominant, if that makes sense. Like they don't look that dominant. But shout out to Marcus Mariota. That was a great performance from him tonight. He just rejuvenated his career. That guy right there just earned him another spot on another team in the league. But I ain't gonna lie, it was a good game overall. And hey, I think we need the Broncos. They on fraud watch, bro. I ain't gonna lie, in my eyes, they on fraud watch. So he reading off a sticky note. Ain't nothing in front of him. My camera's right here. I'm just looking at the screen. Hey, that gotta be one of the. That gotta be Ryan. That gotta be Ryan. You don't know.
Oh my god!
To be honest, the play calling from Sean Payton.
Hey, bro, that's funny. I ain't gonna lie.
He's just talking,
hey, bro. Hey, I'm trying to hold together. Who is this Ryan Jules, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. This dude
is Ryan, probably, bro. He got 2 YouTube accounts.
Nah, but hey, somebody. Not for real though. But I mean, hey, the AFC West, man. I mean, it looks like it's shaping up to be Denver's division. Mario, what's your record in the division for the Chargers at least?
8-4.
Your division?
Oh, in the division, we 4-0 right now. Yeah, we beat the Raiders. We didn't beat everybody so far, so yeah, we 4.
That could be your saving grace, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, we play Denver pretty soon. We got to play the Chiefs and Denver pretty soon. So if we can scratch out that dub. If we can scratch out a dub against them, that'd be great. I ain't gonna lie.
The Broncos remaining schedule. They got Vegas next week, Then they got the Packers. Then they got the Jaguars. Then they got the Chiefs. And then they wrap up against the Chargers. I can see.
I can see the Packers pulling out a dub against them.
I can see a stretch for them where they can go. If they go 3-2, I think they. It's like I don't want to give them that they're going to wrap up that 1 seed off of going 3-2 because based off New England's record, the remainder of their schedule, they have New York, Buffalo, Ravens, and I really like them against the Ravens.
Nah,
if I had to pick them right now, I'll give the nod to New England and get that 1 seed. But Denver is they're still in the play.
Oh, for sure. You know, Denver, the fact that they won this game, I mean, they're one of only 2 teams that got 10 wins in that AFC conference. So they're going to be in a position where it's just like, I don't know. Like, they honestly have a chance where if they could get that 1 seed, they could get potentially dangerous because we all know how the Mile High City plays out when it comes to sports. Basketball, we already understand that with the Nuggets. So if you see how that is effective for that type of game, imagine what can happen in a football game. So you can understand how them players could probably play in the environment in the Mile High City, getting that place rowdy and rumping. It's going to be an interesting situation to see what the AFC is able to do if Denver is able to get that 1 seed from the Patriots.
It's going to be a very interesting shakeup for the end of this playoff push for the AFC. But shifting gears, man, to Indianapolis, man, we got them Texans, my team, man. I'm popping out tomorrow in it, man. It's been a long last, but we popping out in that red thing tomorrow, man. Houston Texans defeat the Indianapolis Colts. He said, "Let me see if it's." Hey, 20-16.
I like him. He funny, bro.
Hey,
Ron, you need to tap back into the chat more often, folks.
Hey, 20-16, the Texans defeated the Colts, man. CJ Stroud on the day, 22 for 35, 276, no tuds and INT. Nico Collins with 105 total yards on the day with 98 through the air off 5 catches, man.
Thank God I started him in fantasy.
Daniel Jones.
It wouldn't have mattered, man.
Jones with 201. Big verse, man. I mean, for starters, we called it. I mean, I'd like to pat myself on the back right there, especially being the Texan fan in the chat. We called it. That Texan defense once again came up clutch. I mean, losing Jalen Reed, and it sucks we lost Jalen Reed. I really like the way he came on, especially with MJ Stewart going out to injury. So, I mean, it was disappointing to see him go out. But, I mean, having Petrie back, hey, we ain't miss a beat. And D'Amico, you can tell in the play call we was a little more aggressive with Petrie in there in this show. I mean, Stingley, and I said that to my cousin. I'm like, bro, is Stingley even playing today? Like, he really didn't get he allowed not a catch. He didn't allow a catch the whole game. The whole game with Michael Pittman Jr.'s and the Alex Pierce's and everybody else, man. It kind of felt like Rivers Island out there to a sense. It kind of felt like Rivers Island out there because, I mean, they just did not look his way at all. I mean, Kamari on that end in the middle, it just looked it was pretty rough over in the middle, especially with outside going down with a concussion. Damn. Hold up, I'm rebooting up now.
Y'all could have just called each other and did all this talking. I'm weak, bro.
We coming back, baby. Hold up.
Damn, we can't.
All right, we back live in action. But man, the Texans offense, man. I mean, to say where that offensive line started to now, I mean, it's a night day difference. CJ Stroud, I can truthfully say those sacks took in the day. They wasn't on that line. CJ was doing a little bit too much dancing. He had a lot of clean pockets today, and obviously it showed in his play. Throwing for 270, like I don't think we know how grateful we are to be seeing these numbers from him. Because it was just a while he was struggling to get 200. He was struggling to get 200 passing yards. He was throwing multiple interceptions. It was looking really shaky. But, I mean, see, just how it goes to show. Any good quarterback with a decent level of protection, man, hey, that's the product you're going to get. I'm pretty sure we ain't gonna hear no more people talking about Davis Mills. Can they come back to say? Can he come check back in? CJ not the guy. Those conversations were dead today. Those conversations was dead today. I mean, is it a realistic chance? Or I'm a Texan fan. I want to hear from the chat too as well. Do y'all feel like we can run the table and go undefeated on the way to the playoffs? Because quite frankly, I think we're the hottest team in the NFL, despite Denver winning 9 in a row. I mean, I'm like I said, I kind of feel kind of like fool's gold in a sense. But for the Texans winning 4 straight, beating playoff team after playoff team from Jacksonville to Indianapolis to Buffalo, I mean, the pedigree of wins that we have is just it's proving it. It's proving my point right there that if we get into that dance, or if we get into that dance against anybody, man, I like our chances.
Oh, bro. Hey, bro.
Them Texans, they right, man. I think there's only one team in the NFL that's hotter than us, and that's the Patriots, because they've been going crazy. But but nah, them Texans, they going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. H-time we up, but we got a lot of stuff to clean up. Them big plays and not being able to get off the field on third down really hurt us. But for starters, I'd say we got to figure out to clean up the big plays on the back end, because what Pierce was doing to us today, for what Joshua Downs was doing to us on third down, every single play, we knew that was the only target they were going to from the start of the second half. It's kind of shocking that they were able to get as many yards as they did in the passing game. And even though we held Jonathan Taylor to under his season average, you could see that those gaps were there for him to take advantage of us. We just relied on our laurels and our aggressiveness to end up slowing him down, but we just wasn't in this position to shut him down as best as we could. If we weren't on our A game in that fourth quarter, then who knows what could have happened, because he has ripped us to shreds before in the past. I mean, shoot, CJ Stroud first season, he ended up going for over 200 rushing yards in the game, and somehow we ended up winning that game. But he has the ability to kill us just like he's done to every other team in the NFL. So we got to be able to be more prepared for that running attack, because we're not going to see any back like him for the rest of the year. For the offensive side of the ball, you could see C.J. Stroud shaking off the rust a little bit. That interception, he had to check down to Dalton Schultz right up the middle, but he decided to get a little greedy and threw it into double coverage. But once he got his rhythm going, and once we stopped getting flashbacks of Laramie Tunsil from what Ariante Ursary was doing, I think we ended up really getting into a real good rhythm on the offensive side of the ball. Nick Caley, he been in his bag the past few weeks. That touchdown with Nico Collins, that was an excellent call on the goal line. We just got to get in a position where we got to stop being so predictable on the offensive side of the ball. It's kind of making it seem like we look a little bit like Bobby Slovic when we end up being in them third down, fourth down situations. I get it. I want to be aggressive. I want to put the game away. But at the same time, when we got the limitations on offense, we got to find ways to be creative schematically. But overall, I love the production I've seen from Higgins, Nico Collins, showing everybody why he's still wide receiver number one. C.J. Stroud putting the rest of them doubters. We know he's still going to be in a position where he's going to be hated on and scrutinized. But, I mean, the Texans, shoot, I was happy at the fact that we was able to at least get 2 out of these next 3 games. I want to be greedy. Let's go into Kansas City and put them boys up in Kansas City to bed, man. Let's go ahead and knock them out.
I don't necessarily say that it is greed. And for the guy in the comments said, do we miss Diggs? To answer that question, kind of, sort of. I mean, because he played for it last year, but he didn't look nothing like how he does in New England this year. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I wouldn't necessarily say being greedy, just because like Kansas City just lost. They just lost to Dallas. And then they lost to who was that team they lost to prior to Dallas? They beat the Colts, lost to Dallas, and
lost to the Broncos.
Yeah, so I'm like, then I don't feel like it's greedy. I feel like we're a good enough team where we shouldn't be shocked that we're going to win these games. I mean, that we have an actual chance of winning these games. Kansas City got a little gauntlet. I mean, three out of their next 5 opponents are in the hunt currently for the playoffs. They got us, they got the Chargers, and they got the Broncos. So it's a realistic chance that Kansas City may lose at minimum 2 of those games. And that alone, it's not going to be an 8-loss team in the playoffs in the AFC this year. I guarantee it. We already got 2 wildcard teams with 8 wins already. So
Kansas City on a 4-game lose streak too.
Yeah, realistically, man, Kansas City, if they lose about 2 more games, and I feel like they're going to lose either to the Chargers or the Broncos, it's going to be over. It's going to be over for Kansas City. But I don't necessarily feel like that's being greedy for us. I think we're actually a really good football team, and I feel like that we're kind of putting it together at the right time this year. Our offensive line is, I guess, the combination of Trent. Who we got out there? Trent Brown, Titus Howard, Ed Ingram, Jake Andrews, and Ursery. That's kind of been the rock solid 5, and then you put out there Blake Fisher for a lot of them heavy duty packages, having an extra guy in protection, man. I mean, shoot, it's just been a night day different for the Texans, and I feel like it wouldn't be greedy in a sense to say that beating Kansas City is like, I mean, obviously we haven't did it since Deshaun Watson's been here, but I feel like at least this year we had the numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy. Hey, y'all funny, Chuck. With the Texans, though, I feel like the Texans, they a nice little squad for sure. Like we said on the podcast on the previous episode, y'all ain't gotta have y'all offense carry y'all. That defense can carry y'all most definitely, and they can take y'all very far in the playoffs, possibly to a Super Bowl. I feel like with the Texans, man, y'all just gotta really capitalize in the red zone. I feel like y'all still kind of like struggle at that. So that's really all I got to say about them. But hey, good dub versus the Colts. That was a good game. Surprised CJ didn't throw a TD, but hey, well, yeah, that was it.
Nah, we can care less about the TDs. Like at this point, I don't care about the stats. I don't care about nothing. All I care about is shoot. If we can figure out some way to get that dub and stay consistent, because I mean, to say that we started off 0-3 and now we're 7-5 with a realistic chance at the division, I mean,
that came a long way, bro.
That speaks numbers. That speaks numbers, man. Shout out D'Amico Ryan. Shout out Nick Caserio for just the trust in the process, staying down, just staying down. Now I got a legitimate question. And I want to hear from the chat as well, man. Them Detroit Lions sitting at 7-5 right now in one of the toughest divisions in all the football, man. What do we feel? Do we feel like the Detroit season is over? And that's a question for y'all too, Mari and Charles. But 7-5, sitting in third in their division, man, with already 2 division losses.
Let me see.
I'm not gonna lie, I think so. Like I'm looking at their schedule. And I want you to stop me when you see a guaranteed win. Cowboys on Thursday night in the short week. Then they go to LA to play the Rams. Then they host the Steelers, who are going to be desperate. They play the Vikings. And they finish the season off against a Bears team that's leading the conference. That's tough. Like, even if we want to pencil in that Vikings game, at best case scenario, what do we see them boys going? 2-3, and they already got swept by Green Bay? Like, it's a realistic possibility that them boys could miss the playoffs. Like, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they below the Cowboys, who just came back from out of nowhere? That's pretty insane.
They're not.
It's
they can be after Thursday.
Yeah, Detroit is 8, Dallas is 9. With the Lions, I think that's probably one of the biggest shockers. I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say that the Ben Johnson loss is a big reason on why they are where they are, but I mean, if you look at Detroit and you look at Chicago, you're gonna be like, well, dang, like how big of a loss is it actually? Because to say Chicago went from a bottom feeder to 9-3, the top of the NFC, went in there and beat Philly on Black Friday. I mean, it was a very shocking turn for the Chicago Bears season, especially them leading that division. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I mean, the Lions, it's it's looking dim, especially with Amon-Ra rolling up his ankle, going out early in the first. Jared Goff, anytime he faces any team that has a decent front, that's going to rattle him a little bit in the pocket, man. He see ghosts. And I've been saying that from the beginning of the year that Jared Goff, whenever pressure comes, he is just awful. He is just he's a night day difference. I feel like personally they don't feature Jameson Williams in the offense enough. I feel like I'm not gonna say he's a wide receiver one, but I feel like he needs to be more involved in the game plan outside of them little trick plays that they give him. And it took for them losing Amon-Ra St. Brown to actually feature probably currently at this moment the fastest receiver in the NFL. And he's one of the most talented players with the ball in his hands. Detroit, their season is basically over if they lose to Dallas, which they have a high chance of losing this Thursday to Dallas, especially them coming off that high win against Kansas City. I mean, it's a realistic chance that Detroit would miss the playoffs, and that's something that nobody had penciled in on their bingo card. And to say that I'm looking at the NFC right now, the playoff picture as it stands today. We got the Bears 9-3 at 1, Rams at 2 and 9-3, Philly at 8-4, they're third. Then you got Buccaneers 7-5, and then you have the fifth seed, Seattle Seahawks 9-3, 6th seed Packers 8-3-1, 7th seed 49ers at 9-4. Like that's a gauntlet. Like, I'm not gonna say you can't sugarcoat that any other way. That is a gauntlet.
Respect. Bro, chat funny today. Oh man, let's see not the Broncos, the Lions. They have the Cowboys, the Rams. They got the Steelers, Vikings, Bears. I can see them beating the Cowboys, and I know they off to like a hot start right now and everything like that. I can see them beating the Steelers, and I can see them beating the Vikings. I don't think they're out of it just yet. I think they're still a pretty good team, regardless of like the slow start and everything like that. But what a bad little tenure that they've been having, I can still see them as a potential like playoff team, most definitely. I don't think it's over for them.
I don't know, because every team outside of Minnesota got something to play for. Every single team gonna be desperate for something. The Rams and the Bears, they fighting for the number one seed. We already know what the Cowboys fighting for. They got their lives at stake, and shoot, it just seems like an uphill battle that's going to be too steep for them to climb. I just don't see them being in this position where, because the NFC is so loaded. Like San Francisco is the 7th seed, and they're 8-4. Like they win 2 more games, they might be guaranteed to go to the playoffs. Like for the Lions to potentially make the playoffs, they might have to win 4 out of their last 5. And I just don't see that. I just don't see that happening. And honestly, with them being in one of the tougher divisions in the NFL, that's why I looked at the Packers as the team I'll be most likely to beat. I just didn't expect Chicago to be among the biggest competition from the division instead of the Lions. That's what was really shocking, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, they came to form like later in the season, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because the Packers still got, Jesus Christ, they got a gauntlet too. They got Chicago, then they got Denver, then they got Chicago, then they got the Ravens, and then they finish off against the Vikings. But the Vikings, they ain't their easy lick. But it's gonna be Packers gonna have to earn it. I ain't gonna sit there and cap. They might be battle. They're gonna be extremely battle tested by the time they done with this little last 5 games, because ain't no cakewalks. I mean, Chicago went in there and proved that they wasn't no joke, beating Philly. So, I mean, I think that was really the moment where it was like, okay, like now we got to give them their respect. They're a legitimate contender. Ben Johnson, I mean, shoot, I'm not going to sit there and say he got Swift, and I don't know. How do you say the other running back name? I don't want to mispronounce his name.
Mononga?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mononga?
Yeah.
You talking about the running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he nice.
Nah, but he kind of got them looking like Gibbs and Montgomery in the for Detroit the last couple of years. I'm like, shoot, maybe it was systematic. Maybe it was Ben Johnson being able to bring the best out of the personnel that he has to display. I'm really with Chicago. I'm really shocked I am really shocked that they don't get DJ Moore involved as much as I would expect. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's a very weird.
Hey, bro. Hey, they funny, bro. Shout out TTV and that boy Ryan, man. They funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Who TCB?
I don't know who it is. It's TTV. I just call him TTV. I don't know who he is, but hey,
Where Martin needing glasses.
Nah, I had to get up on the screen. I can't see. It's a YouTube chat with you.
Nah, but shifting gears, man. Let's go to Cleveland. I mean, how do we feel about Shedeur Sanders' second start against the 49ers, man?
About what we expect. When you're going up against a terrible organization like the Raiders, then you're going to have your numbers inflated. I don't think he necessarily played bad against the 49ers as far as like expectations from a rookie. Over the past few weeks, I think he's kind of solidifying why he's in a position where if you're Cleveland, you can't look back and go back to Dylan Gabriel unless it's absolutely necessary. So I'm just thinking about understanding how can the Browns be in a position where they could get the most out of Shedeur. How does Kevin Stefanski schematically look at Shedeur and think to himself, how am I going to get this player to do exactly what I want him to do, but also deliver on the production side of things too? And if he's able to do that, find a way to get maybe a dub or two in his last 5 games of the season, get the Cleveland Browns fans something to cheer about, some type of hope, then, hey, maybe you got something cooking in the works. But as far as what Shedeur's been able to do, it's about what I expect. He holds the ball for too long, but when he has the opportunity to make plays, you see why he probably shouldn't have been picked up as late as he was in the 5th round for sure.
I'm just really disappointed in Judy. Judy, the way he reacted today to Shedeur. And obviously, I'm not saying that I'm by far probably the biggest Shedeur fanatic. But at the end of the day, it really it's really an unfortunate situation that Judy wants to blow up and explode on Shedeur, the guy that's actually giving people a chance to get vertical down the field. But then you got a guy, Dylan Gabriel, that limits the offense so bad. You got Joe Flacco. I mean, shoot, he was good until he wasn't. So, I mean, you actually having a guy that's giving you chances. And he's a rookie. It's his second start in the NFL. Like, Jerry Jeudy wasn't polished when he was second game in the NFL, playing up against pro-level starters. So, I mean, for him, knowing that the cameras are going to be out and, you know, obviously Shedeur Sanders is probably the most popular thing in Cleveland right now. So for him to try to, like, one-up Shedeur, and, I mean, that was an awful look. I mean, I think that Shedeur, at least, they should give him the rest of the season just to play it out. Just to play it out, just to see if he is the guy. I think he shows traits. I think that he can stretch the ball down the field, for sure, give them receiver a chance that they never had. But at the same time, man, like Charles said, drifting back in the pocket, taking the 15, 20-yard sack instead of throwing a check down or possibly throwing it out. I mean, it just – I don't know. I feel like Cleveland, they have a lot of pieces there. I mean, Harold Fannin, I mean, he's extremely I like Harold Fannin. I mean, they taking David Njoku snaps one play at a time. Judkins, he's looking like arguably the best. I mean, he probably is the best rookie running back in the league. I think Amarion Hampton. Look at Amari's face. Yeah, we know. We know.
Nah, he is. Yeah,
it's Judkins. We know. Yeah. They got a good little thing going, man. They got Bond, they got Judkins, they got Fannin, they got Sampson. Like, they got nice weapons. I just think you gotta let Shedeur rock out for the rest of the season and see what you have, because your defense is going to keep you in a lot of games. If that offense could just at least get you 3 every possession, you'll be fine. Like, Cleveland has potential for sure. They just got to make sure that I'm not going to sit there and say just lock in on Shedeur if y'all not 100% confident he's your guy, but at least give him the chance. Give him the chance to prove that he isn't the guy before you go into the draft and just draft somebody else after you done wasted 2 picks on 2 guys.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie with Shedeur today. I mean, he played pretty solid. I mean, I expected the 49ers to win this game, honestly, but 16 for 25 ain't nothing to just like smile about. But he did show flashes. I like what I seen from him. He had a little touchdown today. But I felt like for the Browns to get more out of Shedeur, they gotta build more around him. You know what I mean? I feel like that's really the case right there. I feel like they need more. They need better offensive line, and also I think the receiver help is okay, but I feel like they can find maybe better in the draft, but better talent. To me, that's how I feel. But I feel like they continue to build. If they stay with Shedeur and they think that's the guy, then hey, build around him, and hey, he'll be able to like showcase what he could do, really, what he can really do, like he did in Colorado. So that's really how I feel about that.
I'm not thinking he going. I mean, Colorado. Them days long but over. Long but over. I don't see no more of that.
Anything is possible, bro.
My boy Splasher. I don't see no more of that. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, anything is possible, bro. We see what Mariota just did tonight.
What? Who?
Mariota, Marcus Mariota.
What did he do?
He showed out.
I mean, he was
had a good game.
No, I understand that, but at the end of the day, you know what they judge by in the league.
Yeah, wins, whatever. I get it. But all I'm saying is if they decide to go with Shedeur and everything, hey, just build around him. He'll be able to showcase his talent for real. That's all I think. I don't think they have enough offensive firepower for him to really like just showcase himself. So
yeah. That's all you can really ask for is just the opportunity to showcase your stuff. And it seems like for right now, he's not ruining that opportunity. So
Titans still bad as AF. I am here to spend some money. How much super chat do you want?
TK, you gonna take that? You talking about your team?
My who? Shoot.
Talking about your team, man.
Give my boy Samuel some speaking of TK.
But
need a Drake album. That boy say it's sticky note. Them boys still running that joke.
Now get into that Lane Kiffin going to LSU. I think that'll be a great topic. I think we should say that for the pod. We should say that for Tuesday, or we can get live really into it. Because I mean, from Lane Kiffin leaving a playoff team, telling coaches to. Hey, if you want to be a part of my staff, you got to be on this plane by the time it takes off. Your opportunity is gone. I mean, hey, bro, it's.
But that situation.
I want to get to it right now. I ain't gonna cap. I'm itching. I'm chomping at the bit for it. I ain't gonna sit there and cap. We can get into it more when we do the pod. I mean, as of right now, man, Lane Kiffin leads Ole Miss 11-1, bro. An 11-1 playoff, guaranteed playoff team. He left them to go join LSU, man.
Down the street.
I mean, for starters, Charles, we can get into it, bro. I don't blame Lane Kiffin not one bit. I'm not even gonna sit there and hold you, bro. Like, look at it, bro. If you have LSU offering you $12 million per year for 7 years. And knowing LSU just getting recruits off of the name itself, just bro, he turned Ole Miss up. He got them. That's the most wins they ever had in school history. So sit there and say that they're 11 wins at Ole Miss, so now you're going to LSU, cream of the crop. You finna get cream of the crop athletes. He probably finna get the whole Louisiana. All them people that was kind of looking at that situation after Kelly got fired. And they looking for the next school shoot. Hey, they don't want to miss out on that. They do not want to miss out on that whatsoever, man. And you know Lane Kiffin turns up all them quarterbacks. I mean, you seen what he did with Trinidad. And I wouldn't be surprised if Trinidad and Lacey left and joined them at LSU too. But I don't like it, Charles. I don't like how they trying to do my boy Cliff. Lane Kiffin. I feel like shoot anybody. If you would be a dummy for not taking that job. Like, I don't care how nice the team success is. That's the cream of the crop. Like, I think he was waiting for Alabama as well.
See, I completely disagree. I'm not gonna hold you because you say he a dummy for not take if he was to not take that 7 years, $12 million annually. Ole Miss matched that, and the job that you're leaving Ole Miss for to go to LSU, that's instant pressure. That's instant hot seat. I mean, think about it. Do y'all know who Ed Ogeron is?
You say who?
You talking about the coach? You talking about the coach from Jamar Chase and them?
They got him up out of there, and he led a perfect season. 15-0 with Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Thaddeus Moss, Derek Stingley Jr., Kavon Chason, Patrick Queen, Grant Delpit, all them boys. And they let him go, like shortly after the undefeated season. They just got up Brian Kelly up out of there, and granted, he underperformed, but you don't think they'll do the same thing to Lane Kiffin if he have a few bad seasons in a row?
But like, wait.
But Lane Kiffin and Brian
Kelly
coaches.
Before he go though, do you feel like it's more of the players that made that situation, or do you feel like the coaching? Because I feel like shoot, they probably thought, hey, like these are some like next level one of a kind athletes that's kind of making the program look nice. It's not necessarily the coaching. Because the moment they left, you seen where it went. I'm talking about for LSU because Jamar Chase, shoot, he was so unconfident about that quarterback situation that next year he decided to take a whole year off and get ready for the draft.
Yeah, I get that, and that obviously makes sense for sure. But I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of like, if you want to build like college football, the coaches, they have nothing but power over everything. So they control how they want their narrative to go as best as possible. The only person they answer to is the AD. And depending on who you are, if you got that much motion, then they'll answer to you. The fact that he has a title run opportunity with Ole Miss that he just passed up, like you could be a legend. You could get a statue built outside Oxford right now, and all you got to do is win, 2-3 more games? You are going to host a college football playoff game, and you don't even have to win your conference. Like you said, you just led them to the best regular season run they've had in probably Ole Miss history in the best 6 years stretch that we've ever seen the Rebels have. You're a quarterback developer. You're going to steal people and steal recruits just off of who you are as a personality coach alone. You have the opportunity to build a powerhouse down in the SEC, which is already hard enough to do. And you have a chance to not only do that, but compete for a national championship. To walk away from a great situation just to think that there's greener pastures, it's like, if the grass is already green where you are, why do you need to check to see if it's greener on the other side? I get LSU is appealing, but it might come back to bite them in the ass. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, bite though? Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't think you kind of like looking at it from the perspective like, we talking about LSU. Yeah. We talking about Louisiana State University. How many people do you remember from Ole Miss in the league that went to Ole Miss that are Hall of Famers or all-time greats? And then how many do you remember from LSU?
But that's my point though. Like you could build that. And shoot, I understand like LSU is the big brand, but it's not like Ole Miss wasn't finna give you the bag. They was going to match whatever any other team was offering. Florida was giving him money too. Ole Miss was going to match that. LSU gave him $84 million for 7 years. Ole Miss matched that. So it ain't a problem about money. Yes, LSU got the pipeline. They got the recruits just sitting in their backyard in LSU next to Texas, right in the middle between Florida, Georgia, all that stuff. But you have a chance to go out and see yourself with your legacy lasting longer than you probably ever would be in any other spot. Yes, LSU is the top tier school. They had a prestige and a pedigree, but I mean, you could make something out of nothing. Just one title already gets you into uncharted territory as a coach. Imagine if you could get a few of them things. You're going to be a god in Oxford for sure.
I mean, but I think we got to look at it, or for you got to look at it from the perspective when we were kids, LSU was one of them ones. LSU was one of them ones, and they were always one of them ones. They was at the top of the pedigree when it came to college football, from the Alabamas to the Oregons to the Ohio States to the Michigans. Like, that's top of the top pedigree at the college level. So to sit there and say that not leaving, that opportunity, that is great. Mind you, Oxford was great for Lane Kiffin. But at the end of the day, I don't think Lane Kiffin will get all those 5 stars. LSU gets 5 stars. LSU gets the top of the top. Like, Lane Kiffin, he's a hell of a coach. He is a hell of a coach. But at the end of the day, do you feel like he'll still get the same level of recruit if he stayed at Ole Miss? Now he's at LSU. What do you I can tell you straight up. them recruit gonna start falling in. They gonna start falling in. That whole LSU, that's gonna be his little backyard. All them 5 stars that were going to Bamas and Oregons and all those other places, man, they staying at home. They are staying at home because you know why? Lane Kiffin turns up quarterbacks. He turns up quarterbacks. The NIL goes crazy at LSU. They got boosters for days. And like, at the end of the day, LSU is just different. Like, LSU is different. And no offense to Ole Miss. Ole Miss, obviously, you know, he built that program. Like, that program from where it was when he first got there to now, I mean, you can see it's a night day difference. But at the end of the day, to sit there and say that you're going to deny an opportunity to go to LSU, he's like, shoot, I think from his perspective, he look at it like, hey, look, I'm a hell of a coach already. I'm already a hell of a coach. Now I can go to an opportunity that's going to help. Like, it's taking ease off of him. He like, sure, I ain't got to recruit too hard. Like, LSU sells itself. Like, at Ole Miss, he probably had to do. Hey, he was Coach JB from Last Chance U when it came to trying to get people to come down to Oxford, Mississippi. Mississippi compared to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Like, you taking Baton Rouge, Louisiana every day of the week. So, like, I think we got to kind of look at it in perspective too. Now, I do feel like LSU was wrong for not letting him being able to finish out his coaching tenure. At least, let him go to the playoffs. Like,
damn.
They got him up out of there.
Nah, he good. He should be good.
That was me. Now I'm right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right here. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
I felt like it was wrong though. I felt like it was wrong that LSU didn't allow him to finish his coaching tenure. I felt like it was wrong. He didn't let him finish his coaching tenure. But at the end of the day, I mean, when that job is calling you, you got to take it. You got to take it. If not, they'll find somebody else that wants that job. It's a bunch of people that would want that job, but they could have paid way less for it.
Nah, I get it.
Y'all see LSU winning the national championship next year or getting close to it? You think you're gonna turn that?
Yes, 100. Yes.
See, I don't know. Because one, and I'll be honest, because LSU is like, one, you got to instill that culture. Like, you got to college football is chaotic as is. I mean,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you dealing with top tier talent. It ain't like you're just going up against, just a bunch of average Joes. Yeah, LSU is in the same conference as Ole Miss, so they're going to see the same type of talent, but at the same time, too, you got to build that infrastructure. Not everybody you got at Ole Miss is going to jump ship. And just because you got that namesake over with your power and who you are as your personality doesn't mean that it's going to automatically translate to what LSU is trying to provide. But two, and here's the other thing, it's one thing to have a great opportunity and take advantage of it. Like, LSU is a great opportunity. It's not many college jobs. I could be honest. It's not many college jobs that's better than that. 5 stars in your backyard. You got nothing but pipeline recruiting talent. You got the Death Valley. You got nothing but passionate fans and boosters ready to see LSU succeed. And it don't take – they'll write unlimited checks for you just to make sure that NIL is going to go crazy. But you're always on a short leash. You're always going to be under pressure. And maybe that's something that he wants. to be having his hand towards the fire and always be under that hot seat. But let them have a bad stretch for a few seasons. They're gonna treat him the same way as Brian Kelly. Whereas Ole Miss, you're set for life. Like your grandchildren's grandchildren got free rides. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to be in a position to have a great job with what LSU's providing, but like I said, if he does what he do for at Oxford and he stays at Ole Miss, they're going to treat him like a god because he's not going to have to answer to nobody. He already has the bravado. He already has the cachet. And he just took a team that nobody cared about to not a team that we respect. He took them to a team that is number 6 in the country. Like they have a chance to host a college football playoff game, and that's without the 5 stars that are there then compared to the likes of Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, LSU. Imagine what Oxford is really going to do when he actually has the ability to reel in more 5 stars and he's able to develop them into players that we see. We already seen what he looked like with Jackson Dart, making him an NFL level quarterback. Who's to say he can't do that with other products that are going to be in a Ole Miss jersey? You know what I'm saying? Like he has an opportunity to be one of them ones anywhere that he goes, but doing so without having the pressure on you is an incredible sight to behold because nobody's going to be able to control or have as much control of that team like he does. He goes to LSU, he loses all of that because he's going to have to answer to somebody at the end of the day.
I
Do you
see
feel
what
like
you're talking about.
that? Amari, you can go after this, but I just want to ask the question, Amari, you got it. Do you feel like if Ole Miss wins the Natty, do you feel like that's kind of a knock on Lane Kiffin, or do you feel like Lane Kiffin, what he did at Ole Miss, despite what they do, is it gonna like basically affect like his status as a coach, or not status as a coach, but do you like would you look at Ole Miss a little different if they were still to win without him coaching them? Do you feel like it takes away kind of the credit of what of basically his input? Like his input was the reason why they won. To the talent was the reason why they won.
Hey, saying, man, he got you on the spot.
He asking both of us. I don't think it would affect his status because he literally built Ole Miss from the ground up. So I mean, truthfully, I feel like he can do the same thing at LSU. And like you said, LSU, they get the better players and everything like that. Everybody know who LSU is, and nobody really just be like, oh, I want to go to Ole Miss. Like you hear LSU is the cream of the crop of the SEC. Ole Miss is kind of like bottom tier. Ever since Lane Kiffin there, he done turned it up. But you know what I'm saying, him going to LSU, I feel like I understand both of y'all's point of views, like versus ICU, because like it's very demanding to be in that position, especially like at LSU. But at Ole Miss, he did have a level of control where like he ain't had to answer to nobody. LSU, he gonna have to answer to somebody possibly, and there's a lot of pressure on him. But I still think that Lane Kiffin, I think he can still build a great program at LSU. I still think he can be better than what Brian Kelly was, honestly. I really feel like he can, honestly. I think he was a better coach this year, to be honest. True. Ole Miss beat LSU this year. So I think, sure, just imagine what he can do at LSU. So I understand like both y'all points of views, but I think LSU probably gonna be like the better fit for him. But yeah, that's my take on that. What you think?
LSU gonna be fine regardless. I just think people can't criticize him for. I mean, that kind of like in the real world in a sense, like to say like just imagine if they offered Charles, if they offer you athletic director position at your former high school, but you still get paid the same salary that you would at the job you're working at right now. Are you leaving to go take that job?
Like if I was an athletic director in another spot
at the place that you at right now, but you still getting paid the same.
Is that if I'm an athletic director here, then would I look at that as just an automatic upgrade? It depends on a lot of variables. I'm not gonna lie, because if I'm not giving the same, no, I'm serious, because it's like,
Hey,
now look, if I'm
hey, they call me today, boy. Hey, what we doing? What we doing?
because look, if I'm not given the same amount of control and I got to start from scratch, you feel me? Like if I already got a foundation that I set and that I'm building a skyscraper, why would I stop building what I'm building just to start on something new if I haven't completed the project that I'm already trying to build? I'm at Ole Miss. I haven't reached the goal of winning the title. I haven't reached the goal of being the number one team in the country, having a number one recruiting class, having multiple 5-stars run in and out my door like it's like the trap house jumping. But if I go to LSU and stop that progress from happening, then I stop everything that I've been doing just to restart the process. You know what I'm saying? Like I see what you mean. Like it's LSU. Like it ain't too many jobs better than that. But if my job is paying the bills just fine, and I'm the king essentially, why would I leave my throne just to go to a spot that don't got a throne with my name on it?
Okay, I like the logic there. All right, real quick, I'm gonna ask y'all these two questions, and then we'll get up out of here. We'll save the rest for if we get on for Monday. Y'all see us again Monday. If not, y'all see us Tuesday on our regularly scheduled live episodes, man. For the people that made it to the chat, make sure y'all tap back in, man. We appreciate the energy, man. Y'all, this was extremely fun. I appreciate y'all, the jokes. I mean, shoot, positive, negative. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still support. So we appreciate you. If you made it this long, I know it's 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock in other places, but I mean, for y'all to stay up and rock with us, man, we really appreciate it for sure. But
for sure.
But in the AFC playoff picture in NFC, we'll just start with AFC. How do you feel like the playoff picture is going to end up shaping out by the end of the season? Just your early 7 guaranteed locked in playoff spots right now on the spot. Who do you have right now as currently constructed? I'll name them for you, and you can say if you're going to change them or not. 1 is Denver. 2 is New England. 3 is Jacksonville. 4 is the Ravens. Then 5 is the Chargers. 6 is the Colts. 7. I don't know why I keep kicking me out. Am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. I'm back.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. 7 is Buffalo. And then 8 is Houston at 7-5. 9 is Pittsburgh at 6-6. And 10 is the Chiefs at 6-6. And I guess you want to throw the Dolphins at 5-7 and Bengals, you can do that. But out of the teams that I've named, how do you feel like the playoff picture is going to shape up by the end of the season?
Is it possible the AFC South get 3 teams?
Yeah, it's a chance. Yeah, the same thing happened last year for the NFC North.
Because for as much trolling as I do for the Jaguars, at a certain point in time, if you keep winning, you are what your record says you are. I don't trust them, so that would be the team that I would replace immediately. But realistically, I think them and the Colts going to split. So if I would have to get rid of a team, do I feel like I probably either get rid of the Chargers or one of the AFC South opponents and replace them with Kansas City. Even for as bad as they look, it ain't over till it's over. Like if I'm just keeping it a bean, like they the top dog in the AFC until somebody knocks them off. I mean, we've seen teams have the chance to knock them down, like the Colts, but they weren't able to, and they still are alive and kicking. Like they still fighting for something. And as long as they got a post, that means they're alive in a sense.
You wouldn't kick out the Ravens?
Ravens, I don't trust the Steelers to come back and win that division, so they're gonna get it just off of winning the AFC North alone.
Yeah, so he made, man. I mean, we knew Charles was the ops, though. I mean, we already knew he was the ops. It's all right though. We gonna make the playoffs despite your hate.
Oh
But
no, we gonna go for sure. That's why I said like we gonna end up having one of those teams get knocked out for us and the Chiefs.
your us is the Titans. But if if by the end of the season, if I had to predict the playoffs, I would probably go number 1 New England. Then I'll probably go Denver at 2. And then I'll probably go Texans at 3. Cause I feel like it's a realistic chance that we can win out.
Oh yeah.
And we already beat the Colts and the Bills. Like I'm extremely confident going into this last stretch of the season. And then 4, as bad as I want to say Cincinnati, they a little too far down for my liking. So I would still keep it with the Ravens. And then 5, I'll probably give it to Buffalo. I give it a Buffalo. 6, I'll probably give it to Indy. Because I feel like they'll still split with the Colts. I think they'll split with the Jags.
Yeah.
And 7, if I had to go one more, I probably would go. Whoo! Oh,
yeah, it's tough. It's tricky.
Ooh,
You got the
no.
Chargers.
I ain't gonna lie, it's
You
tough.
got the Jaguars. You got the Steelers.
Lord. Yeah, you don't gotta say no more. I just seen the schedules, man. That last spot, I'll probably Jesus Christ, boy. I'll probably give it to Jacksonville. I ain't gonna care. I see the team I wanted to go with was the Chargers at that last 7 spot. But I just if they make it out, they serious. If they make it out this stretch, they're serious. But this is a stretch. Like they probably got the second stretch, bro. They got Philly. They got Philly Monday Night Football. Then they got Kansas City. Then they got the Cowboys. Then they got us. And then they got the Broncos to finish off the season. And they better hope the Broncos and secure the playoff spot because they didn't. Y'all gonna have to go up against a top 5 defensive unit. And
we don't beat them. Oh, but it's just like with the construction of our team right now, I don't know.
And then Herbert just went down with hand surgery.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right though. He good. He threw for two of them today. He'll be all right. What a
is he gonna be right against a desperate Philly?
Yeah. He said he will. So care, bro. We just get worried. We gotta wait and see. But I think he'll be straight. I think he's gonna be straight. Herbert
who got a tougher schedule the rest of the way, y'all or the Jaguars? Because they got a gauntlet too.
Who the Jaguars got next?
Them
Jaguars.
They got the Titans and the Jets. Like
that's sweet. They sweet. I ain't gonna lie.
They got the Broncos.
I mean, not the Jaguars, the Colts. My fault. Because the Colts, they got
that Colts.
They got Jacksonville twice. They got us, Seattle, and San Fran. That's
they can get a dub from San Fran and you say who?
I don't know.
They play who next?
Oh my God,
Jacksonville. Same record.
Jacksonville not that good, bro. I don't think they're that good. I really don't.
Nah.
We find out on Sunday.
I guess we will, yeah.
Oh my God.
Today,
Broncos, Chargers got a tougher schedule. I'm looking at it. Good.
Yeah, we got the toughest schedule. Like what these last?
But it's close though. It is close. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not close.
Yeah. Today, so if we was to start if the playoffs start today, Patriots 1, Broncos 2. Do I realistically trust the Jags being a 3 seed? I really don't. I would put the Texans there. Unfortunately, we got to keep the Ravens there because, I mean, realistically, ain't nobody coming to get them. I don't think the Steelers, what's the Steelers' records? Oh, they're 6-6. I think it depends. Who they got? Buffalo? No, they don't got Buffalo next because they just got beat tonight. Who the Steelers got next? Like,
I think they play Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't see them beating Baltimore. Let's see. I do not see them beating Baltimore. Let me see. They got the Ravens next. I don't see them winning that. They got the Dolphins. That's a dub. They got the Lions. I don't see that coming out. They got the Browns, and then they got the Ravens again. I'll probably keep the Ravens where they at because I don't trust the Steelers. For the AFC West spot, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep the Chargers. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep that boy say Rusty look like LeBron. Hey, he been in the chat going crazy. Anyway, back on topic. Bob, I'm gonna keep the Chargers though because I feel like we can scrape out these last few wins. I'm pretty confident in the squad a little bit, even though I know we got the O-line issues and everything like that. But I feel like we can shock some people. You know what I'm saying? But at 6 seed, I feel like I can replace that with I can replace the Texans with the Colts. I ain't gonna lie. I really do. I think I trust the Texans more than the Colts. And then for the 7 seed, the Bills. Probably keep the Bills where they at. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we can keep the Bills where they at. So that'd be my 7. That'd be my group right there.
So you feeling yourself?
I ain't gonna say I'm feeling myself. I'm just like,
feeling
I don't know. Who gonna replace the
y'all and the Bills got the same record.
Cool.
And the Bills got a much easier schedule than y'all.
Does 10 wins get y'all in?
No.
Nah, probably not. We're probably gonna have to get 11. I ain't gonna lie, and I don't. Yeah, that's true. I'm still sticking with what I said.
Bro, we got a 7-5 team. That's the 8 seed. Like, it's gonna take 11 to at least get in as a wild card, unless everybody just start losing, which half of the teams are playing each other. Like,
yeah. So you feel like somebody gonna cancel out? Like, if they don't split, if somebody gets swept, then it's a wrap.
Yeah. Damn. So y'all think the Chargers are gonna be the ones that cancel out pretty much?
Bro, y'all got a hard schedule. Like, I'm not
even. I ain't gonna lie.
We got an extremely hard schedule. I still got Kansas City, Denver, and Philly, and us.
Yeah.
Like, that's a tough schedule. Like, if I had to put anybody out of the playoffs, it probably would be y'all, just off of the schedule alone. And Herbert having that hand surgery, despite if he's good or not, nigga, you coming off of hand surgery, 7 days, you got a 7-day rest to play Philly.
And so y'all replace us with the Chiefs.
See, I said that I would probably replace the loser of the Jags and the Colts because I don't trust the organization of Jacksonville.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying.
But also too though, like
that good.
But Daniel Jones is playing with a fractured fibula. Like, they're not the same team if he's not able to be as mobile as we expect him to be. Like, that's the same injury that ended up taking out Alex Smith to a certain extent in his final season. Like,
oh yeah, that is true.
Like, it's tough. It's tough.
Nah, but Shipton. Nah, but oh gosh. All right, now I'm back. I don't know why my stuff keep doing that weird stuff, but shifting gears to the NFC, man. We got currently constructed. Number 1 seed is the Bears. 2 is the Rams. 3 is the Eagles. 4 is Tampa Bay. 5 is Seattle at 9-3. 6 is Green Bay at 8.
He froze. Yeah. He gonna come back, y'all. Hold on. He gonna come back.
That boy out here getting
difficulties.
Frozen for sure.
Like, why did he have to say that? There was no point. Like, what did you gain from that game?
I'm back.
Yeah, you good. You froze a little bit.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you good now. Yeah, you straight. You good.
Oh my God, bro. They don't want to see me be great, man. But I'll restart. 1 seed in the NFC, Chicago Bears at 9-3. 2nd seed, the Los Angeles Rams 9-3. 3rd seed, the Eagles 8-4. 4th seed, the Bucks 7-5. The 5th seed, the Seahawks at 9-3. The 6th seed, the Packers at 8-3-1. The 7th seed, the 49ers at 9-4. Then the 8th seed, the Lions are 7-5. The 9th seed, the Cowboys, are 6-5-1, and the 10th seed, the Panthers, are 7-6. So if the playoffs ended or started today, or not started today, if the playoffs ended or not ended, the regular season ended, who would be your 7 teams that made the playoffs and why? In what order?
Ooh, for one,
probably shuffle the top for sure.
You say who?
I'll shuffle the top for
Nah,
sure.
facts. I ain't gonna lie. Rams would be one. Rams would be one.
I don't know about that.
Rams wouldn't be one.
I'm still. Seahawks play them again, man. They're gonna get their lick back.
What kind of Sam Darnold are we gonna get though?
Rams remain the schedule. Got the Cardinals, then the Lions, then the Seahawks, then the Falcons, then the Cardinals.
Oh
Seahawks do got a gauntlet though. I'm not gonna lie. Outside of a warm up against the Falcons, they got the Colts, Rams, Panthers, Niners. If there's a team that I would replace though,
it's gonna be Chicago and Green Bay. We already know.
No, I mean like Chicago, like the fact that they're 9-3, they could realistically only win one more game. They'll make the playoffs. Like they're so. I just truly feel like there's a point where you kind of just have to solidify yourself to where as long as you just don't sell, you're good. But
you said if they win one more game, they in?
I think so, because like who's going to realistically knock them out of their spot?
Nah, I couldn't see it.
Like who from Detroit down, who's going to knock them out? Who's going to make that climb to get all the way past? Like they basically have to go undefeated for Chicago to miss. Like, and that's if Chicago is selling. Plus, keep in mind they still got Cleveland on their schedule too. So it's if there's a team
schedule, gonna keep me a little cupcake this year. I ain't gonna cup.
Facts.
I mean, but shoot, if you're a third, fourth place team, you're gonna get a third, fourth place schedule. So I mean, they getting what they record said they would last year.
I ain't gonna lie though, if there's a team that has a chance of getting in the playoffs that's not in the mix right now, I don't think it's gonna happen. I told y'all about Philly, man. Dallas is closing that gap. And also, too, Tampa Bay. Carolina's half a game behind.
They number 4. Yeah.
Carolina don't care about seeding. They just win their division they in. And they haven't played the Bucs yet at all this season. So they control their own destiny theoretically. You slip up a few times and give them boys in North Carolina any life. Hey, Baker Mayfield
today. That is insane.
Exactly.
Damn, Dallas one game back. One game back from first.
Exactly. I told you, bro. Let the Chargers win on Monday. It get real spooky in Philly.
Nah, fact. I ain't.
We play tomorrow?
Well, next Monday.
Next Monday.
Thursday. If I had the NFC playoff order, I would probably go number 1. I'll probably go to Rams. I feel like out of the top teams remaining, that's division leaders. I feel like I have kind of the man. I mean, I didn't know Philly got Commanders twice and the Raiders, so they'll at bare minimum make it to 11 win. Bare minimum. So I still like the Rams. I'll probably go Rams first. Then that division is, I mean, do we realistically see the Bears winning that division?
I see the Rams winning it, bro. Honestly, I really do.
Wait, what?
Are you talking about the NFC North?
Oh, I'm tweaking my. Oh, yeah, I'm tweaking my bad.
No, yeah,
North.
I'll probably
man, I don't know.
Green Bay. Ooh,
they haven't played each other yet. They haven't
maybe
played each other
Green Bay. I think maybe Green Bay would probably get that division. Maybe. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll probably go 1 Detroit. No, I'll go 1 Los Angeles, I'll go 2. What's these boys? I'll probably go 2 Philly. And then I'll go 3. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I go Green Bay. I say Green Bay probably win that division. I'm just as good as what Chicago looks right now. I'm just not 100% full believer yet. Hopefully they prove me wrong, but 3, I'll go Philly. Then 4, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go. What's the name? I'll go to Panthers at 4. I feel like the Panthers will catch Tampa Bay. The Panthers gonna catch Tampa Bay.
Hey, they 7-6. Buccaneers 7-5. Ooh,
Nah, Dak been playing some good ball though.
Nah, real.
Yeah, he been playing some really good ball, man. He's
been very impressive, bro.
But at the end of the day, are we? I guess for Cowboys fans and NFL fans that are Dak supporters, do we care about what he does in the regular season, or do we care about what he do in the playoffs? Because we done seen Dak get a second team All-Pro, MVP runner-up on a really good team and do nothing in the playoffs. So I'm like, we're not judging Dak no more on a regular season pedestal. We're judging him now on his postseason success. I mean, how many divisions he gonna win? How many times he gonna make it to the playoffs and come up short? So, despite how good he is playing right now, which he does deserve some credit for, he is looking really good right now. But I mean, he got to get it done when it matters the most. So, I mean, for the Cowboys, they have life. They for sure have life, and Dak is a key contributor to the reason why this team is in a position to contend, as we can speak. But I would probably still keep Seattle at 5. I feel like they're not going to catch the Rams. I feel like they'll lose the next head-to-head. Sorry, Charles. I know you don't like hearing that. And then at 6, I'll probably go with Chicago. I think they're going to fall a little bit because they had a cupcake schedule, but not far enough. And then at 7, I think I'll probably still I'll keep the 49ers. It's just no way. It's no way that I can see the 49ers not making the playoffs with 9 dubs already. And they only got 4 games left. 1 is against the Tennessee Titans. So they'll have a guaranteed 10 wins. So that's how I kind of see my playoff picture shaping up. 1 is 4, 5 Seattle, 6 Chicago, and 7 the 49ers. And it's been over for Tua. If you've been keeping up with the videos, shoot, hey, it's I was the guy when Versey at the bottom. Yes, Versey. He was. You got to pay the quarterback. It's hard to go find a quarterback. You got to pay him when you get him. That was him.
I'll say this. Not to cut you off, but I'll say this. If Kyler is still not done in Arizona, what gives Miami any reason to just automatically drop the ball with Tua, especially if
because there's better quarterbacks coming through?
I mean, yeah, that's what we could all hope and dream for, right? But who's to say that we're gonna get that in the NFL? Plus, I mean, they technically still alive in the postseason. They're not gonna get it, but it ain't mathematically over till it's over. I mean, they're rallying around Mike McDaniel. They jumped off a few wins in a row. Like, they have life down there in Miami, and it's going to be tough. But, I mean, realistically, who are you going to get that's going to automatically be an upgrade, especially with a different infrastructure, different head coach, different foundational pieces that you're going to build around? And if you get rid of Tua, that means you're probably going to get rid of a lot of the speedy guys that you got on your squad. Tyreek is pretty much done for in his career, so you're going to have to really start from scratch.
I ain't gonna lie, brother. They 5-7. Bills 8-4. It's over.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, like, they finished the season with a winning record. Are you just going to automatically dismiss Miami from having Tua back? Like, if they go 9-8.
No. I think Tua is making the case why he should still stay the quarterback. But, I mean, if I had the chance to, I would be fierce right now if I'm Miami because, I mean, Tua's ceiling is only right here. compared to the other guys in the AFC, I mean, especially you in the division with two of the best quarterbacks in the AFC and Drake May and Josh Allen. I'm like, I don't compare. Like, I don't think Tua can go head to head with any of those guys. And I mean, he beat Josh Allen this year, so I'm not gonna sit there and say he can't win because he has won. But as far as like when it matters the most, like postseason wise, I mean, I've never been sold on Tua. Tua has never been a guy for me that's a needle mover. He was just a guy in a good situation with two speedsters on the outside, and they kind of played archaic. When one of them went down, I mean, they kind of had to reshift their identity. I mean, they leaned into Vaughn a lot. I mean, Vaughn just went over 1,000 yards, so shout out to Vaughn for running for 1,000 yards in Miami. I mean, that's major, especially with them coming in with one of the worst offensive lines in the league coming into the season. With Armstead retiring before the season started, I mean, it was really rough. And to say that they're 5-7 and they're not a laughing stock anymore, I mean, shoot, that's a testament to the good coaching and Mike McDaniels. And I mean, just for them to still believe in him and not dismiss him of his duties, they kind of see the potential there in Mike McDaniels. And I think he single-handedly saved his coaching, like his career in Miami with this late season stretch. Despite if they win another game, I mean, he proved they messed up trying to go all in on a bunch of, I mean, Tyreek Hill over 30, paying him 2-3 year extensions, and freaking Jalen Waddle. No, like that's disgusting. That's make my tummy hurt. So Miami, they still got hope. Tua, is he the guy? No, but
not even close. Mm-mm.
But man, that's a wrap for, I'm not gonna say episode, but NFL Sunday cap for CDS, man. If you made it to the end, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. It's on our page, man. If you made it to this point in the live, man, we really appreciate you, man. The comments, y'all was turned tonight, man. We appreciate y'all being engaged, man. That really made our nights, man, for real. Let us know in the comments or our DMs or wherever you can get in communication with us what you want to hear us talk about, and we'll make sure we'll try to get to it on the next live or our next episode. But once again, if you made it to the end of this episode, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, man. Rock with. We trying to turn up for y'all. We only getting better and better, man.
Hey,
oh my goodness! I had a feeling I was lagging, but we towards the end. Joe, our regular man, Joe, we appreciate you for always pulling up, showing up, supporting, man. Sure. Hey, major respect for you pulling up.
Why you live
streaming? Bryce, you got any words for our viewers before we get up out of here?
Hey man, nothing too much. I'm just making short, simple, and sweet, man. Go ahead and send your condolences to Sam, man, for his charges. It's gonna be a rough month of December because them boys is gonna be he gonna make it seem like they charged up for the season. Them boys just gonna be charged up for the off season. Them boys gonna get knocked off.
At the end of the day, higher pick for us. Thank you. We need it.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, we call that moral victories. And at the end of the day, that's facts. And if you ever need them facts, man, you already know what to do. Go ahead and check them stats, man.
Yes, sir. Signing out. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, make sure if y'all want any smoke with us, man. Hey, you know where to find us on them sticks, man. We'll drop a little PSN down below for our little shrimp. I know we got some people. I know we got some people on here that we're trying to get active on them sticks, man. That's coming really, really, really soon, man. Hey, drop your PSNs in the chat if you want to get that work. I know a lot of y'all be on them sticks, man. Don't run from it.
See, they got to get to the king, which is me.
You know y'all sweet, though. Y'all don't want no smoke. But
nah, thanks. So, all right, then, y'all.
Y'all have a good one. We'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Take it easy.